All right, hey Patriots at large, Terry Anderson. We're out here on the border. Wanted to talk real quick today with Hiram. He's been brought in as an independent journalist, and he's been brought in to get some film footage of Samuel Hall and Patriots Fighting for America and what we're doing out here on the border. And wanted to get his input because I always say that. I am so sorry. Patriots for America, because I think he's always fighting, man. It just goes hand in hand with it, you know. So Patriots for America, man. But Hiram has been asked to come out here. Tell us a little bit about who you are, Hiram, and who sent you out here to document this, and what do you think their interest is in what's going on?
Of course, man. You know, to put it simply, I'm an independent journalist. I consider myself as much like a civilian, a citizen, as anybody else. Like, I'm not tied necessarily to any major media companies. I'll do freelance work, but I always make sure that, you know, I always have the independence to do things what I feel is the right way, right? Because you got a lot of mainstream media twisting things, making it seem a certain way in order to fit a narrative. And I'm really trying to fight that, you know, as an independent journalist, trying to bring something different, you know, to the table that'll inform people in a better way. Mostly just, you know, get people to think critically about the things they're seeing, you know, by letting them see the information without me like trying to feed a narrative, right? It's not about what I think, it's about what you guys, you know, are really trying to put out there. But, you know, as far as I know and what I've studied as an international relations major out of UT, I know that, you know, all around the country, folks look here at the United States and they're kind of in shock because they don't see a lot of this happening in their countries. I mean, you think about U.S. gun policies. U.S. has some of the more, you know, liberal policies when it comes to gun ownership, especially in Texas. We got that, you know, on September 1st, that permitless carry now and stuff. And that's, you know, really impactful for people outside of the country because they're used to living in places where guns are not even allowed. You know, so first of all, just seeing how civilians, you know, citizens are coming up in arms to you know, do their duty as patriots to defend the country is a really big deal because they want to know what gets folks motivated to come out here. The border situation here is really unique, right? It's something that's been happening for years now. In other countries, it kind of comes in waves where, you know, they're not dealing with immigration unless there's like some huge refugee, you know, surge coming in. But here in the United States, I mean, for many years, you know, every single day, border security has been a big topic. And so, you know, there are different countries just trying to learn how the United States, as, you know, a government handles the situation, but even more, they want to know what folks like yourselves, patriots, you know, are doing, especially because here we have, you know, a lot more freedoms in terms of the way that we're able to defend ourselves and the way that, you know, things operate. So, you know, I think this is really going to, you know, show a lot of folks how civilians here in the United States, you know, use that Second Amendment and use that patriotism, you know, to come out and perform some kind of civic duty. And like, you know, Sam was mentioning, this feeling to protect residents here, to protect the people of the country.
So you're an independent journalist, but you were hired by Ruptly, right?
Yeah,
so,
Ruptly commissioned me to come out here. They're the ones that actually found you guys, and they told me about your group, and they invited me to, you know, hopefully teach, you know, people in other countries just the way that, you know, folks are standing up here in the United States.
Right, and Ruptly's based out of Germany, but they're a worldwide news organization. They've got, you see Ruptly everywhere, so that's awesome. This is going to bring some, you know, maybe some worldwide coverage of the situation that's going on here, right?
It absolutely will. I mean, there's no doubt that, you know, this is going to be something that, you know, thousands, if not millions of people are going to be watching.
Right.
Because, you know, like I said, a lot of the time, you know, folks are watching CNN, they're watching BBC, you know, they see the pictures with people with guns, but not really a lot of context, right? And hopefully with this, we're providing a lot more context for folks that, you know, may not understand the way this country works or the way that, you know, folks are standing up to try to defend. You know.
Well, we're glad to have you here. You know, Samuel Hall's here too, you guys. Samuel, say hi to Patriots at large. You know, we're out trying to do our deal here and try to bring awareness and help the communities here. Samuel's just, I mean, he's on fire for what we're doing, and we're just grateful to be out here. Glad to have you here, Herm. And we're just we're going to move on from here. We've got some other things. We just wanted to get a different viewpoint sometimes of what people outside looking in are looking at. And so this is awesome. We're going to get back to this. We'll be getting these other articles done today. We'll go from there, guys. See you later. Love you.